Hello, welcome back to Down to Earth Mystic. In this video, I'm going to ask that you look at the picture of the three crystals and decide which one is pulling you in. And the timestamp below will take you to the reading coordinating with that crystal.
All right, welcome to the reading for the Shiva Lingham people. Let me say that again, Shiva Lingham. Didn't really nail it the first time. So for a little bit of bonus information that may or may not have something to do with your reading here, Shiva Lingham is, it helps with all chakras and all elements. It's like a Kundalini activation, and helps with rebirth, transformation, and helping you to find balance with your divine masculine and divine feminine energy, which we all carry. So let's start with an oracle card for your reading for the basic theme of what is going on for the Shiva Lingham folks, and let's then have a clarifier or three clarifiers with tarot. All right, so the oracle card is going to be Hidden Path, the Marriage of Spirit and Matter, which kind of goes along with that Shiva Lingham theme. So there's something hidden that will be revealed when you find that marriage between your spirit and matter. So we've got clarifiers here. We've got the Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, and Temperance. Interestingly enough, Temperance does represent balance in general. But see, we've got the Five of Swords, which can indicate, well, quite literally, you can see in the imagery that this woman has been stabbed in the back, and he's kind of walking away with the other three swords, and the two are in her back. So sounds like you've got some past pain, some maybe difficulty trusting someone in particular or people in general. So that's kind of part of the energy you've got going with you. And the Eight of Swords is another card that has popped out or has shown up in your reading. And you'll notice in the Eight of Swords, this woman is bound by lots of, I don't even want to call it rope, but she's just bound by something that makes her feel trapped. She's also got this blindfold on, and it seems dizzying with all of the birds flying around. And so what this does represent, though it may feel like a dizzying effect and, you know, feeling trapped, it actually is, with this being a swords suit card, it's actually regarding thought. So you actually do have your own self trapped in this misperceived trap. It's your own thoughts that are keeping you where you are. And then it seems, yeah, you've got like this outer world of despair and this inner world of despair, but your ticket to happiness, I guess you could say, is in the Temperance card. And this is a major arcana, so it does feel like a big shift for you. But it is having the inner strength to find your way, to find your own peace. The Temperance card has been deemed and called the cosmic bartender. So she's mixing, and this is really small, so you may not be able to see it, but she's mixing water and fire together and creating a rainbow. And so it is being your own advocate of finding your own peace. So you may feel like your past of having a deceptive experience, and I didn't mean for this to be past, present, and future, but I do feel like this is a past energy, unless it's a fear of something happening, which is totally possible with this Eight of Swords. But regardless, there's this fear of either something happening or something happening again. or something that has happened or something happening again. Putting yourself in your own mental prison and then realizing it's all within your own power to bring in your own happiness and your own balance and your own, I mean, this does say marriage of spirit and matter. So I feel like it's kind of creating an alchemy of what you want with what it is that you experience. So focusing on the positive internally creates a positive external environment. That was a pretty deep one. I hope this was helpful. Please comment below with any questions that you have, and like and subscribe. You know the deal. This is YouTube. And have a lovely day. Thank you so much. Moving on to the next reading. All right, Labradorite people. So as bonus information that may or may not come up in your reading, we've got the meaning behind a Labradorite stone. It helps to awaken your psychic abilities and protects your aura from unhealthy energy. And it can also help protect travelers. So we're going to pull an oracle card to start the reading off, give you kind of a theme of what your reading is about, and that will be Intuitive Communication, Silent Whispers of the Heart, card number 43. Okay, so that is the theme of your reading. Let's get some clarifiers with 3 tarot cards. Eight of Wands, Justice, and the Lovers. All right. So intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. Feels like you've got a lot brewing in your heart here. You've got a lot that you would like to say. The Eight of Wands I have heard of as indicating communication. I personally feel it's more like a lot going on at once, but that, you know, communication coming up here led me to kind of bring up that possible meaning. But it sounds like there's so much going on right now. When you really get quiet and listen to what your heart really wants, the silent whispers of what it is trying to tell you, then a correct and balanced and that you're going to have justice in the solution. So the efforts that you put in and the efforts that and what ends up being the result is going to be balanced. But definitely listen to what's going on inside of your heart to know what results you're actually truly aiming for. And it sounds like, God, maybe that's why I'm all over the place. There's a lot going on here, but I feel like if you're single, you're probably going to have kind of like this beacon of energy coming from your heart, and you're going to be intuitively communicating to whomever it is that you would truly like to be in a relationship with. This is the Lovers card here. As you can see, they're looking pretty happy in that card. So that's one possibility if you're a single person. If you're in a relationship, granted, intuitive communication is important, but maybe even more so, actually verbalizing how you feel with that communication card here, and just showing what you truly want. It's hard for your partner to know what you want if you don't let them know. So, yeah, so there's recommendation on that, but regardless of any of your relationship possibilities, I'm gonna say truly spend that time to just go within and find what you really want. Because if you're a little confused on what it is that you want and you're communicating over and over again, it's probably not going to, it's still not going to sit right. So really go deep within and get to that conclusion and bring that into your reality by focusing on it. Okay, so that is it for Labradorite, people. We've got one more to go. Next up, and last but not least, we've got blue apatite. So bonus information for those of you who chose the blue apatite. This can help cleanse your auric field and your mental body, and it clears the third eye. It enhances your psychic activities, and kind of a bonus note, it is called blue apatite. It can actually improve your appetite and your digestive system. All right, so let's get your oracle card for the theme for the reading. All right, Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Aw, that's nice. Now let's get 3 tarot cards for clarifiers. A little more guidance for you. Temperance, Ace of Swords, and Death. Okay. So there's definitely some balance to be found here with the Temperance card. Believe it or not, this came up in a previous reading as well. The Temperance is known as sometimes the cosmic bartender. She is mixing water and fire together. In this case, I'm seeing it as... I'm seeing this as love for yourself, actually, rather than it being, bringing anyone else in or even remotely involving a relationship. It may ripple out, the effect may ripple out into a current relationship or a potential relationship, but it's more so finding that inner balance and having a message of love to yourself that you matter. I feel like really connecting with who you are and finding that balance, and maybe even like give yourself a hug is going to give you some clarity. The Ace of Swords here is about clarity. It'll give you some new perspective and motivation to move forward in a healthier way. And although that may turn into the ending of a relationship, if there is a current relationship, it may only turn into, say, a new structure of a relationship. So regardless, you getting really connected with your heart. I know I said this wasn't supposed to be about a relationship, but I went that direction. So for some of you that will really resonate. Just really connect with who you are, what you want. Giving yourself clarity by doing that will end something painful. And it may actually be as basic as a painful perspective of yourself that will ripple out into other elements of your life. But finding that stable, sturdy, solid ground in the clarity of what you want and what you'll put up with, is what I want to say, will really help to clear away and help you to find that message of love for yourself in a really beautiful way. So I hope that was helpful. Please comment below if you have any questions. Please like the video and also subscribe. It would really, really help me out. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a lovely day.